The whole world I wait for this. I make the beat drop off.
I said, tell me what's really going on. Same old, just a different day. I had trying to get it each and every way. We gon' make it, we gon' make it. It's your boy. And if you don't know, now you know, you know, you know. Very well. Flash, light.
I know you're Kanye.
Quick to black down.
You be leaving when it's drama.
Quick to black down. Put your game, talk your shit, grab your back, call your flex. Put your game, talk your shit, grab your back.
Good morning.
Same old shit, just a different day.
Same old shit, just a different day. Trying to bottle it each and every way. Arteta. Listen, I mean that shit when I say pound for pound. Pound as in pound sterling, not pound weight, but pound sterling. Possibly the worst performing manager of all time. All time in the history. Inflation included. You know, I can't even start ranting. Oh, Jesus. Remember Bad Boys 2, y'all. Woosa. You pull on your ears and try to calm yourself down because we already had a therapy session yesterday. But unfortunately, bad news doesn't get better with time. It gets better to deal with, or it gets easier to deal with sometimes. But this still feels like a fresh wound, even though we all saw the car crash coming from a mile away. You know what I mean? Listen, people. Again, good morning.
Good morning.
It's 7 a.m. Good morning from Seattle, Washington, from me to you. And when you wake up mad, football mad, because football aside, life is great, you know. And I hope you all are well. Football aside, for the Arsenal family, I'm looking across the ticker. Don't see it. Don't see anything about Arsenal being serious about winning this Premier League. Because for all intents and purposes, oof, it's gone. I can't walk it back now. Said it yesterday's stream. We lose this game versus Wolves. Title is over. It's done. We lost the game. It's done. It's done. It's over. It's back to my original assignments of the domestic cup double that I said I think we were going to win, and it would have been enough for me. But guess what, y'all? I'm about to paint my face white, and I'm going to have my best lead judge's impression when it comes to flip-flopping, because that's changing too. I have said, yes, I've said it. Not going to walk it back now. I have said in the past, and I've doubled down on it. I've tripled down on it. I've gone on other platforms and said the same thing. Didn't walk away from it. I've said it. If he wins a domestic cup double, he stays for me. He gets another year. He gets to see out his contract. Wins the Carabao Cup, wins the FA Cup. Cool. That's what I had said. Nah. Fuck that. That gone. Nope. I'm throwing that out the window. Nope. Now, I'm still not in the camp of even if he goes on to win this Premier League, sack him. I'm not in that camp yet. I won't argue with those people, though. But the domestic cup double shit now. Because from this position, what he is doing, there's only so many opportunities that you can fuck off, man. There's only so many. Some people, not me, gave him a pass for the Man United at home debacle. Some people, not me, gave him a pass for drawing 0-0 at home to Liverpool because we were still 6 points clear. Some people, not me, not most of you in the chat, gave him a pass for the shit performance away at Forest. But then it continues and it spills over to Brentford and it spills over to Wolves. And all of a sudden, the narrative of it's not the end of the world is running out of runway, because that's what they've all been saying. And I'm talking to that Gooniverse guy. Every time we damn drop points, it's not the end of the world. Well, goddamn, it is now, because we have literally gave Man City the title, because now it's in their hands. Now we need help. You know what I mean? Big up to Mateo, though, the real bad man. Big up to man like Guna SC. Monster is with us. You're loving it. You know what? As a Liverpool fan, you are appreciating your reality coming early. Like your season went off the rails in September. So you have been fully in acceptance mode. You've accepted your fate, and you've been able to recover, right? Us, we wait until the turn of the year. Now, only Wolves, not Wolves, only West Ham. Read a stat this morning. Only West Ham, and I think West Ham and Wolves since the turn of the year I've had less points. Let me make sure I have the right stat. Crystal Palace and West Ham. Only them two teams have accrued less points than Arsenal Football Club to this point. That's title winning form. Big up to Monster, man. Laughing stock. Didn't take it down to April. The pain came in February. Oh, my days. Big up to Wahaha, the Man United ambassador. Big you up. He bringing those receipts. He always does. Was hilarious, was he? The receipts. Speaking of receipts, we'll let it build for a bit, though. We'll let it build. Remember that Wayne had a song on the 2008 album called Let the Beat Build. We're going to let it build for a little bit. We're going to let it simmer a little bit over here before we release the receipts, because we have them. We have a monster. You know what I mean? And if you don't know, now you know. And I purposely put that in there, Wahaha. You know what I mean? That's a 4-minute song clip. And if you don't know, now you know. If you didn't know that Arteta was full of shit, what more are you waiting on? Do you want to see him draw these next 11 games and the undefeated? Couldn't sleep well. Still vexed. I hear it. Big up, bro. Big up to the scants. Hope you're good, man. Big up to Storm, man. What you telling me? Just smash the like, man. Big up to Storm. Big up, man. Appreciate that, Storm. You're far too kind. Big up to you, man. We have a lot to talk about. My God. Let me get through the comments before I get back on the rant. After this season, says AFC always, I'm going back to a silent football watcher. Check score and continue with my life. This is what this club will do to you. And this is the part of the journey that he is robbing us of. You know what I mean? Because we want to enjoy the journey, but we know it's going to end. So how do you enjoy it? How do you enjoy a movie that you've seen before? Now, full disclaimer, I done seen Training Day about 50, 11 times. And I still enjoy it. Like, I can put that shit on right now and watch it because it's my favorite movie. But how do you enjoy a movie that's not an all-time classic if you know the ending, watching it over and over again? You can't. So asking us to enjoy the ride when we know it's going to end in a car crash is not intelligent. It's not. And yes, people, I did decline a fucking invitation to go into the catch-up. One, this is my time. This is my normal stream time. And two, I can't. Why would I want to go listen to that shit and deal with them man in the chat? Why? Why would I want to do that? Seriously. I can just play back one of my streams from September, October. Everything that these men are saying right now, I've said, we've all said in the chat. So why would I want to go listen to them say it? Well, you think me love, man? I don't like to hear you talk. Yet when the Ing is interim manager for the trophies. If we got Wenger in with 6 points clear, we're walking this league, bro. We damn sure ain't losing to Wolves. And it was a lot easier when you had to get your football content from teletext or had to buy paper. This ain't the type of guy that changes. He's a guy that double downs on his BS. But how? Where does he get the license to do that, Joins? Pep can do that. But if you are Arteta, you don't get that privilege. Something has to be reserved for the winners. You know, remember back in the day, Michael Jordan had gotten mad at the new age basketball players because they were getting endorsement deals, cereal deals, shoe deals, all kind of commercials, endorsement without winning. Like normally back in the day, only the guys that win would get shoe deals. You know, would get to sign with Adidas and Nike and Under Armour. But now everybody just signs if they're popular. So winning takes a back seat. Pep, Klopp, Mourinho, all these men who have won major honors get to move in this space differently than a cereal bottler. So imagine doubling and tripling down on a losing philosophy. How narcissistic are you? This way doesn't work. I know it doesn't, but it's my way, so this is what I'm going to do. We told them that it wasn't sustainable. Now, I have receipts. I'm not going over there, but I have receipts, people. Because I told y'all that me and Uncle Views had went on Jordy Dread TV many, many moons ago. Many, many moons ago. When the season started. Right? And the season started and we went on the catch up. Now, if I back this up a little bit, and I hope y'all can see the screen, it was supposed to be Specs, Cav, Scants, me, Mito, Uncle Views, and D-Man on the show. Right? Now, if I back this up,
Man United.
Let me pause that a bit. You notice that Catch is not on the platform. It's not that he was late for the show. It wasn't meant to be part of this stream. Every man you see on the panel now was meant to be on the show. Catch wasn't on the damn stream. But we were critical. I was critical of the performance. This is after the Man United game. You can see the date there, people. August 17th, 2015. You can see the damn date. Not making anything up. Appreciate LFC Monster talking about the segue. Because we got receipts too. Normally I sit here and I do content and I talk straight to the audience. I talk directly to y'all. And we have a back and forth. But I'm gonna do this. I don't normally do this, but we're gonna call out bullshit. Because you're gonna hear man say shit now that they weren't saying back in August. And they think they pound an epiphany. They think because they have just because you wait to say some shit don't mean it has more gravitas. If anything, it's a knock on your football acumen. Now, here his ass come. If you just notice, he popped up in the stream because what me and Views were saying went against what he thought. Against his Lord and Savior, Mikhail. Now, let me put the volume on and see if you can hear this shit.
It needed a change. United were we started off well, obviously got the goal, but as soon as we got the goal, it's like,
I'm not even getting on to Cav today. I'm gonna fast forward a bit.
I'm hearing bad negativity. What's going on there? How many times?
You hear that? I'm hearing bare negativity. Negativity, you know. We love that we got the 3 points. We led with that. Views led with that. I led with that. But we went on to be critical of the performance. Man, send the Ross Clark link and want to crash the stream to come crashing on me and Uncle Views. Saying he's hearing bare negativity. I'll let it roll. I'll let him speak for himself.
From the Arsenal fans, how many times?
BBK that's
bro.
But I didn't even speak it. I didn't say a word. I didn't speak it. What are you talking about?
I knew it was
wait. How many times have we seen Arsenal go to Old Trafford and dominate and then don't get nothing out of the game. They just go up the other end and then get the 1-0. What are we talking about? It's the first game of the season. What?
That's kind of literally kind of what Views said.
You see what dopamine?
And I had to pause there. I had to jump in because Views had literally said everything he just said. But because we went on to be critical, he didn't hear any of that. He just heard we are being critical. He didn't hear any of the praise that we gave the team. Want to come crash the stream to talk about the Arsenal fans. And I know Views. I've streamed with Views, and when Views gets a hothead, he goes off. So that's why I jumped in there to try to put a lid on it. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't. I had to let bro do his thing.
Is he dopamine, yeah?
How you moaning? It's first game of the season.
Why are you moaning? Why are you moaning? They were saying this in August. So why are you live right now moaning? Catch. I'm sorry. Why are you moaning now? If we couldn't moan in August, why are you moaning now, brother? Pause.
It's first game of the season.
Dopamine is nuts, you know. I'll tell you that. Go on,
what are you talking? It is the first game of the season. Why are you mad? It's like you lot that don't.
He wasn't mad though, Catch though. He wasn't mad,
bro. There's always something, bro. There's always something, and this is what these man thrive off. Yeah, they have like we just won our first game. We didn't look the best, but what does that say? What does that say when they say raw? When you're not playing your best football, but you still win, that's still a good sign. But man will take that in a way where it's like, oh, let's pick out the negative because that's what you man thrive on. Bro, you just
pick out the negative. That's what you men thrive on. That's what he said, you know. We thrive on the negative, supposedly. Now, why are you over there live right now on February 13th picking out the negative? Why is it okay for these men to pick shit out, but we can't call it out? The truth is, they just as mad as we are. They just don't want you to say shit. They just want you to suffer in silence. And nah, brother, we ain't doing that. Cancel culture, that shit don't apply to me.
Got 3 points. When are you man happy? When are you man happy? Big man.
When are we happy? When we'll win the fucking league? Or when Arteta leaves the club? That's when we'll be happy.
Thing.
Every day, bro. It's just not with Arsenal. Every day, it's just not with Arsenal, bro. Just because man ain't a lemon final boss. Come on, Cash, bro.
We just got 3 points. What are you talking about?
Did you even listen to what I said?
To have a balance.
Did you listen to what I said? Did I not say?
Yes.
If we win
ugly, have a balance.
And if we win nice, we get cost. Did you not listen, bro? Come on.
No. I'm just saying.
No, damn well he didn't listen. Because if he listened, he would have heard everything you said and I said. But the fact that we were critical, it triggered him.
You can have a balance. But in general, it's like that, bro. I'm seeing these man having their review shows and that, and then it's in the title, but we're not ready. And bro, it's the first game of the season.
Who's right now? Do we look ready now? Because if you ask me, we look worse now than we did in August 17th. We look worse yesterday. We look worse versus Brentford. We look worse versus Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. We look worse. So the first game of the season, bollocks, was just that. Bollocks.
Are you going mad? It's the first game. What are you talking about? We're not ready.
It's always moving, bro. It's the first game. Then after 10 games, it's only 10 games. Then
No.
We'll move again next year. Like, come on, bro.
Listen, take that clip from Views and put it back now. That's exactly what happened. It's only the first game, and it's only the 10 games. Then we're 6 points clear. Then we're 4 points clear. Then we're still top. Then we can catch them. Then we'll win it next year. This was August 17th, bro. The Views has a crystal ball, nah. He just has a brain.
Hold on. Did we lose? I'm not telling you how to be, but I'm just saying, bro. We just got 3 points. Why is man still a bit? Why is the title still wrong?
Why does it annoy you?
Because the performance was shit, and they continue to be shit. Hence, why we didn't get giddy, why we didn't trust anything, and this is what happens.
I'm not
the only Arsenal fan on it, and Cav was being quite positive, by the way. Let me just point that out.
Who's Cav?
But enough of that. I can't. Now, that was one example. That was one damn example. And I got more. Big up to Static. Big up to Jagans. Big up to Mark, man. Mark, I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping by. First time seeing you that upset yesterday, and you were right. And I had to calm down to get to that level. Because if I'm more upset than that, Mark, I don't stream. Because I can't be losing my shit on the internet over these lot. But I wanted to be wrong so bad, bruv. It's always May when your reality checks get paid. And it looked like it now. Brother, well, the 23-24 season, it did go down until May. Premier League-wise. I was still upset that we didn't get any of the cups. Because that heartbreak had came early as well. But seriously, though, bro, for real, I've been Arteta out since he signed as a player. I saw this fraud for what he is. Never wanted him as a manager, and I'm standing here saying that he has to go no matter what. But can anyone disagree with what I'm saying, though? Have we ever seen a manager being paid this much and perform this poorly? Paid this much and perform this poorly? 15.6. Yesterday, I said, I'll take the 0.6. Give the 15 million back to the club since everyone is mad at Bukayo's 50 million year extension. For the 0.6, I think every one of you can do better. Big up the Storm. The mentality of the manager, and this reflects on the pitch. It does, 100%. With the players get him out of the club, Arteta's finishing second in the league is still a very good result. Now, if they told him at the beginning of the season that top 4 was your aim, then there's no need to panic. But I don't think they tell him that because I see him panicking. His moves on the pitch, on the sideline, he is panicking in his side. I know what a scared man looks like. I'm telling you, I've been in some bad places over 20 years in the goddamn army during wartime will do to you. You will be in some places alone with grown men, and you will see some when they get scared. You see it. You don't have to ask. You see it in there. I see it. He's scared. He's terrified because he knows the jig is up, and it's downward for him from here. Serial Butler. Big up to Such. The broski say big up Taryn and the chat. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm done with this club. Title gone. It's gone. There is some delusion fan out there still holding on. It's done, bro. Every game, this club and manager find a way to disappoint me. Can we talk NBA? We'll definitely talk some NBA, Such. But I have to get through some receipts. Because the man them had our names in the mud in October. Because remember, we were October champions. Name was in the mud. The Bruce Banana was dubbed as one of the most toxic places. To the point where they'll clip us up on the Bruce Banana and say we're not fit to wear the shirt. Not fit to wear the shirt, you know. That's what man said. Always moaning. Shit performances. Now, men are live on their channels right now moaning at shit performances. Why is it okay for them to do it? It's over. I can't call you a smart person when you can't see the coach ain't winning 6 years in front of you and you still in denial. Now, there are people in group chats with me who are ultra positive, who wanted to give him one more year. And I don't mince my words with them. I tell them to shut the fuck up. Because you wanted one more year of this. What are you complaining about? Seriously. If you are a top gooner, even if you're not a top gooner, even if you're one of those balanced, quote unquote, balanced fans, because essentially when people call themselves balanced is because they're ashamed of the top gooner stigma. They don't want to be in the delusion, but they can't help it. You know why they can't help it? Because they love the manager more than they love the club. To the point where the clip that I'm about to show you was from a completely different time in the season. That was the Man United game in August. The clip that I'm about to show you is after the Newcastle game. I don't even remember when the Newcastle game, but this clip I'm about to show you is the Newcastle game, and it's the same offender. Loves Mikhail more than he loves the goddamn club. Doesn't say it, but his actions does. Watch it.
Man, big up everyone. Where's all the Arteta chat now? I need to hear Oh, bro, that's
Wow.
too gay.
What are you hearing here?
No. I don't want to hear no slander. I don't want to hear no slander today.
Listen, we just got one of our biggest wins of the season.
Bow.
Where's all the Arteta chat now after we escaped with a 2-1 win at St. James's Park? So he led. That's how much they love that man. But men are on their channel right now, brother. 200 some people watching, moaning. Where's all the Arteta chat now? Why is it okay for them to do it? You see, we're calling out the bullshit, y'all. We're doing it. Big up to UK Arsenal. Out of 7 Premier League games, we collected 10 points out of 21. So 11 points dropped. How is that title-winning form? Pretty fucking far from it. Match the likes, unless you're an Arteta sexual. However, Arteta sexual, free to smash the likes too. Just don't subscribe. I don't have time for no Arteta sexual. All subscribers ain't good subscribers. Fuck what you heard. Right? I'd rather have 100 sensible people than 30,000 lunatics following me like I don't. I'm not doing that shit. YouTube will never be a source of income for me. This is just a fun hobby. When you retire, you need something. Can't replace something with nothing. So I don't need 30. I don't need that shit. So man, them, Aaron London and all them, man, stay the fuck over there. Don't come over here with that. Nope. I've never learned anything from someone stupid. You can learn a thing or two from the legend BBK. You're far too kind, doctor. Far too kind. 9 points out of a possible 21. That's not even top 4 for him. How many times does he need to happen before these top gooners wake up? They're not going to wake up because they like him. It's not that they hate us or they hate the club. They just like him. Big up Storm, man. Appreciate you, my guy. He is nothing but a perpetual serial butler. 10 more, man. Maybe we get there next month. Maybe. 2K. Giveaway coming. Big up. Big up to Martin. Love my guy. That pass got a big mouth, but I declined it. I was like, no, I can't do it today. One, it was my normal time. I need my own therapy session. And I just can't. I just can't be bothered, man. Men have everything to say. But what needs to be said? Quick question. Would trust our substitute as a concussion substitute if he has to miss the next game? No. Nah, he has to go through the concussion protocol. And if he passes that, he plays the next game. The only thing with the concussion protocol is that it gave Wolves another sub because it doesn't count against your 5 sub. So because we had the opportunity to get a 6th sub in, Wolves had the same, right? But that is an embarrassment. And that is clearly instructions. Now, imagine first versus worst, 2 goals clear, and you have to resort to that type of shit for 15.6 million. Pound for pound, the worst. Arsenal are not a serious club. It's a business that sells merch and as a PR team, second to none. Yeah. I bet they wish they had postponed that Bukayo deal, the announcement of that deal, because he was asked yesterday as well. Losing street cred with his bullshit Odegaard takes. Now he's flipped on that Wahaha. It's SB that loves Odegaard. Catch has been critical of Odegaard. Catch loves Arteta. Who else would lead a stream saying shit like this?
Oh, man, big up everyone. Where's all the Arteta chat now? I need to hear. Oh, bro, that's too gay.
Why would you lead with that? Why does Arteta praise mean something to you? Why does it mean so much to you that the manager gets glazed in November? Why? What's the why is what I always ask them. Well, how are we feeling after the shit show yet last night? I'm bloody immune to what it is at this stage. But you know what? We're human beings, innit? And we're in pole position to go win this Premier League, to the point where I'm saying that if we go 9 points clear, even he can't fuck this up. Even he, that buffer would have been bulletproof, but he bottled the buffer. Yeah, brother. Man, it's like, why are you man moaning? Because the performance was shit. That's why. Big up, man. Now, were we allowed to complain against Wolves in the reverse fixture when the performance was shit, but we got the result? You're just, the results-based analysis is lazy. It's lazy. No one wants to hear that. Big up to Tyrell, man. Love my guy. So sure you don't want to Ugarte. Nah. Keep Ugarte in your practice squad. Fuck me, man. Pardon me while I catch up, and I got distracted there for a second because I'm still angry, you know. Been Arteta out since day dot when we replaced him for Cess, and yeah, he's always been a scrub and taken Arteta sexual 6 years of repeat failure to realize they've been duped, and they will not admit to it. They will not. But we have the receipts here. Where's all the Arteta chat now? Why? Why are you chatting about Arteta now when we couldn't chat about him then? Do men think they're holier than thou? Or because they make appearances on big channels that their opinions hold more weight than us? Now, I know them, both them men. They're still playing football, so I know them men are young. I know. So I know they're younger than 35 years old. And I've been supporting Arsenal for 35 years. Speaking of Army, did you enjoy Universal Soldier? I did. Both of them. Yeah, just like, you know what? It's kind of like, even in what's the movie with Al Pacino? Scarface. Was it Scarface? Yeah, Scarface, when they have an Italian guy playing a Cuban. But it kind of worked, you know? Yeah, but it is. But big up to man. Sue says football is commercialized business now. In no business will someone be unsuccessful and still get 15.6. So he's unsuccessful to us. Now, we don't know what the deal is that he made between the Cronkies and them. But the fans will always have been the stakeholders of the football club, the true stakeholders. And regardless of what deal him and the Cronky made, if we make enough noise, they have to get rid of him. And I'd love for us to get rid of him right now. Before the United game, you were worried about 3 draws in a row. 3 draws in a row not being champion form. I told man you can't prevent that by losing the game. Before the United game, I was fully expecting that to be 3 points. I was expecting 3 points away at the City Ground. I was expecting 3 points at the GTEC Stadium and all that shit. Robbie's daughter, Kenya, call out the entire club and manager. Watch her get grounded by Don Robbie. Nah, she won't get grounded. You know why she won't get grounded? Because they have to allow 1 or 2 to sound reasonable. They can't go completely delusional. Because they have Julian doing the complete delusional thing. You got that Lee Judge's, his opinions change with the wind. Because I see big up the views. I see views using his clip of his fan cam on AFTV, and he's going berserk. But just watch on Sunday when we beat Tottenham. Arteta will be the greatest manager in the world again on Sunday. So he can pretend like he's upset all you want. Just go back and look at the clips of him in Singapore. Yeah, that club-sponsored trip. They're not about to fuck that up. Wherever Arsenal is going for their next preseason tour, if it's back to Asia to build a fan base over there, AFTV is going. They want that club-sponsored trip. So that's why them men have to muzzle their mouth. On his own channel, Curtis Shaw can say all the shit he wants. When he goes over there, he has to toe the line. All of them. I got smoke for all of them, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying this will never be a career for me. I'm a retired soldier. I'm good. All them, man. Their state-sponsored trip, their club-sponsored trip to wherever the club is going, puts the muzzle on them. I see Julian saying the weather. We didn't adapt to the weather. Like London weather is fucking is Madrid and goddamn Portugal. Big up to you, Godfrey. Hope you're good, my guy. Garnacho has a big mouth, literally, and you're still getting no parts of that. Big up to G Wills, man. I'm sorry. As his World Cup chances might be decided by Jim Jones. No, it's done, G Wills. He's not going. There are certain things we can, like in the elections, they make projections, right? Based on the amounts, the lead that you have in this constituents and the amount of remaining votes, we're going to declare Fulton County to go to Chief Warrant Officer 4 Chambers. I have won that seat. Now, we can project a couple of things from this point right here on February 19th. We can project Eze ain't going to no motherfucking World Cup just based on minutes played. Like, I did a whole skit yesterday live on stream, him talking to the phone, talking on Thomas Tuchel on the phone. And Tuchel asked him, did you play? He was like, no, I didn't start. I played, but I didn't start. So Tuchel is like, okay, so Odegaard is injured. Havertz is injured. Marino is injured. Ethan is on loan. And he plays a right winger in your position while you're there. Yeah, fuck off, bro. You're not coming to the World Cup. It's not like England is short of selection right there. They got Cole Palmer, he's got Phil Foden, he's got Morgan Rogers, got Jude Bellingham. So he's going to select Eze, who's not playing. Yeah, we are not winning the damn league. I'm projecting that, and Eze is not going to the World Cup. Big up to Gunarican. These men couldn't finish a sentence with a full stop. Got more bottles than a Coca-Cola plant in Georgia. I'm tired of the excuses. I haven't watched any of them, bruv. And big up to Views for it. If it wasn't for Views playing the clip of Lee Judges, I wouldn't have heard what any man got. I just look at their clips, the titles. See, Christian, Arsenal, the best team in Europe. I think his title was, we bottled it. Imagine, where does the bottle come from? What's the common denominator in all of this? Big up to Darren the General. I've been saying Arteta out since his dad fishes when swimming around. I've been Arteta out since God said, let there be light. How about that? My mood is laughter. I already saw all this nonsense happening a long time ago. I don't understand how people are mad. There's years of proof. I've been counting down when we sacked this con artist. 15.6, brother. And can't get by Wolves. Wahaha, I bet his mom wish. Yo, Suge, you are nasty for this one. This reminds you. When we were kids and we used to tell yo mama jokes. We used to be in high school. This was one of the ones. But like, yeah, you're ugly and your mama jokes. Remember them ones? I remember one kid said to another kid, "You're so ugly." Your mom looked at your dad and said, "Ooh, that night I should have gave you head." Suge just nasty for that one. Oh, Jesus. Big up Darren said, Curtis Shaw was waffling about AFTV this morning, trying to separate the platform from the people. Host, motherfucker, the people are the platform. Yeah, but he has to do that, Darren. And let me pre these, but listen, I'll big up to Curtis Shaw. I used to be a member of Curtis Shaw channel. But I see things. So when I see man go to Singapore and he's in front of Declan Rice and he's begging for autographs and he's doing all this, then he goes back to his own platform. I notice there's a complete separation of how he moves on his channel versus how he moves over there. Right? He literally used to do a show with Turkish called the OGs. You notice that show doesn't run anymore. It's not like they don't have time for one another. The big dogs make time for one another. Goldbridge make times for Don Robbie. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what Don Robbie has on his schedule, if Goldbridge calls him up for a 30-minute segment, he does it. The big dogs make time for one another. Man, he sits on the panel on AFTV with this dickhead.
There is not currently a better manager in world football than Mikel Arteta.
You want to tell me that guy has better takes than Turkish? Forever Arsenal. Are we mad? Listen, love this small channel because I can say whatever the hell I want. Who the hell wants to cancel a channel with less than 2,000 subscribers? So we can speak our truth. Beginning of the season. Big up to BX Gunner, man. Big you up, my brother. Honors and respect. Beginning of the season, we had the best English score. Fast forward, and this manager has ruined their chances at England. Yeah, Ethan Skelly. Ethan Skelly, Eze, Declan Rice, Saka. I ain't got it. People are the platform. So, you know, we know where I'm going. We done pretty thing. Yeah. I still got issues with Captain Saka was captain. You can tell he's still young in his thinking. Yeah. He's not a leader. It's not even because you have young men who can lead, you know, but he's just not one of them. As a player, some guys are just meant to play. Blaming the rain for not winning when the women's team won their Champions League game in the same weather at the same time. Imagine that, Storm. Imagine that. Excuses, you know. Damn excuses. Too many of them. When I said they're all the same, I meant only catch. Oh, okay. The catch-ups appear when you okay, gotcha. Rivals eating off us with content. They are. Because of this gullible fan base. What did Henry Wright say now? You know? Saeed and Yasser, they get their reactions up before the Arsenal man them. You know what I'm saying? And BBK makes time for Gunarican TV, the two biggest in the game. The big dogs make time for one another, my bro. So they just don't want to do a show together. One ain't got time for the other. And I'm inclined to believe that the one that left AFTV is the sensible one. All right. So I guarantee you the next Singapore trip, you won't see Turkish there. Who will you see? Robbie, Cecil, Curtis, that Korean brother, Julian, Judges. That's who you'll see. You won't see them. You will not see Turkish there because he left. And there is a certain level of delusion with anyone who's associated with that platform. Man like Guna Lee, you know, just comes on the platform and we're just yelling. Yeah, because I the loudest man right. Just keep yelling, you'll be right. Will be. Yeah, I hope so, man. Anyone in the chat who hasn't subbed, please go ahead and do so. 2K, the giveaway. So if we get it today, then we'll do the giveaway. What's today? Thursday. We'll do it next week. Because today I got a jam-packed schedule of streaming, and I still got husbandly duties and dad duties, right? So after this, I'm on Uncomfortable Conversation with Rashid and Realist Gunner. I think Kenny Ken might be there as well. After that, it's Thursday, 8:30 p.m. It's the Bruce Banana. I promise you do not want to miss that. And then there's the Cold Corner at 10:30 tonight, where I'll completely separate this and we'll talk some music. So, yeah. Big up to my bro, the Waffle Dog, man. Yeah, man. All the top gooners today, yesterday, and the day before. We just drip them up and give them one box. That's what we do for them, man. You know, I just can't. Big up to Mr. Cousteau. Aaron said, be a gallus over here, sir. Put them with them for Arteta love. They like him, brother. I don't know what it is, but they just like them, man. Mun's doing a reaction to Turkish reaction right now and eat. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. And there's Arsenal fans in the chat that's lapping it up, isn't it? Just lapping it up. Big up to Gary. You're my guy still. I mean, appreciate you, man. I was waiting on you to forward back into the space so I can mod you up, so big you up. She will be disowned soon. Black sheet of the family, not proper like. And you know what? Like, little girls tend to be very rebellious, you know? If you can't silence a little girl, they will flip off on you. So I hear it. And if you don't know, now you know. It's up to the legend so he can get the 2K, man. Appreciate that. Wow. I know you're enjoying the tears. I know you're enjoying the downfall. Now, would it have been sweeter for all the rivals? Would it have been sweeter if this happened in May for y'all? Because I'm going to be honest. it would have been more painful had he taken it down to the last day and do us in again like he did in 23-24. That was more painful than this. Partly because this year I had no expectations. I'm one of the fans who didn't predict that we were going to win the league. I think it was Liverpool from the jump. That's why I had to hold my hands up and say, hey, let's leave with 2 domestic trophies. Let's clean up the cups. But now, even that's not enough for me. He hasn't done enough. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mikhail. Big up to Gary. Kwaja says, Lego head better take every trophy seriously. This point, I just think he's been that's why I put it in the thumbnail. I think bro has been exposed. The other 19 managers in the Premier League, I wouldn't be surprised if if the managers had, certain managers talk to one another and be like, hey man, great performance against Mikel today. Imagine if you had that Arsenal squad. Someone had to tell me who the damn Wolves manager was yesterday. I didn't even know who the hell it was. The last guy I remember the name of their manager was the guy who they sacked, who's at Forest now. I don't even know the man. Love my bro. Views for the raid. Big you up, man. And big up to Gianni. You know you didn't have to do this, bro. But it's love, man. Arsenal in 2 years have more injuries than the City Chargers. Trust the process. Big up, Tyron. I hope all is well except for football, man. I swear. Big up to Gianni. I swear I love Wahaha. No homo. Wahaha. Don't ever change, man. Don't ever change. I only hate that you are a United fan. But yeah. I don't know if you ever watched the Boondocks. There was a Boondocks episode with R. Kelly. And they did the same thing. It was like, you can't pee on a little girl. And Riley was like, well, I seen that girl. She ain't little. That's funny. Yo, Gary, what did Oscar the Grouch say? Yeah, what did he say? What that man saying? This is worse because we're actually well prepared this year. Well prepared and well postured. To the point where City gave us not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but about 6 opportunities to go double digits clear. Did you see the panic in Bernardo Silva when he was talking in his interview? Said we knew if we lost this game at Anfield, the title was over. And they went from that to can win it now without needing help from anyone else. They literally have it in their hands. Who's picking Arsenal as favorites away at the Etihad? Match week 33. Anyone with sense? Do you just roll your window down and just throw the money out the window? Big up views, man. Big up to Bradley. Appreciate you. Make sure we're subbing to views, people. Broski is doing his thing. You can't write it with all the injuries. So damn many of them, bro. I seen a couple of Boondocks clips. Yeah, that was Riley and Huey talking about. Yeah, they're a classic, man. Matter of fact, they wouldn't survive in today's cancel culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when I see big up, bro. My God. See you on the Bruce Banana later, Majid. And this guy and D-Man talking about it's not the same city. It's not the same city. I don't trust Pep this year. Well, we don't trust Arteta, Jordy. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We have our reasons. You know? People who have got their heart broken many, many times moves differently in relationships than people who've never had heartbreak. They're more guarded. You know what I'm saying? But these men are pretending like the PTSD we have from this club and this manager comes from nowhere. Like we're just making shit up for content. Like we just want to be mad for no reason. The attack is not set up to win. When you need to win trophies, you need to have a good attack to stand a chance. Mikel don't platform attackers. Our forwards can't go on a 3-6 game scoring run. Nah, can't. I don't even want to hear about that Dubai patch when we went to Dubai and came back. That is distant memory. Like that was so long ago, we don't even remember. But there is a point. Yeah, yesterday on Rashid's channel, DJB was going on about a couple of players who haven't hit form, who haven't played well. And he was naming players. It brought me back to a stream that I literally titled, Why does it that every single attacker that comes to Arsenal flatten out or regress? Because the names that he mentioned was Trossard, Jesus, Gyökeres, Eze, all of them. Even Havertz. None of them took the next level. The attack is not set up to win. 100%, like John says. But why is every attacker under his umbrella never thrive? Man inherited a 22-goal a season scorer, cut his goals in half, and then shipped them out. Gyökeres was supposed to hit the brace yesterday and get to double digits. Can't even muster up a good performing attack against Wolves, brother. Big up to Prepper Chelsea. Love, bro. Appreciate you popping in. Big up to the assembled. Thank you for being here, sir. The road to 2K is on, man. Damn. Appreciate it. Not sure where we are. Well, we'll get there. We build it as we fly, people. I would sacrifice a couple if we could get him out the club right now. You know, is Norgard injured? Poor man management. That boy's fine. Norgard, none of the guards are injured. Norgard, Odegaard, none of them. None of them are fucking injured, bro. Speaking of, did you take my advice and watch the Jesse Jackson episode? Nah, I'm gonna. I got it, but I'm gonna. Yesterday, after I streamed for 2 hours, 2 extra hours, because I wasn't supposed to have a second stream yesterday, you know, old lady started to get upset that I had to go do some stuff. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna check it out, man. Big up to Jordy, man. Appreciate you passing through specs. Night Owl sessions loading soon, people. So make sure that you're subbing to Jordy Dread. Arsenal fan been backing with money. Don't buy tickets. The players and the manager don't deserve premium pounds. They chose to crumble. We boycott their complacency. 2 goals up. What is this? Sham. 2 goals up. Away versus the worst team in the Premier League. The best defense. And let's be clear, that's our best defensive lineup. It is. Nketiah is a better defender than Calafiori. People talk about Calafiori is better going forward, but yesterday, Nketiah looked pretty goddamn calm and composed on his finish, and he managed to stay onside. Imagine that. A left back able to stay onside when Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus are forward players who always seem to be fucking offsides. He showed him how to do it. Kind of like last year when Gabriel had to keep the clean sheets and go score the goals and all this shit away at Tottenham. At home against Man United, he has to defend and go score the goals, and we lost on pens in the FA Cup. It's doing too much. How does goalkeeper and defender go for the same ball and lose it to the attacker? David Raya, you can use your hands, brother. So how is Gabriel out jumping you when you can use your damn hands? And this is not like it's a center back who's never played with a goalkeeper. This is Saliba, Gabriel, Raya. It's an unbreakable partnership, right? So how the hell are they miscommunicating on that play? That's nerves. Don't have the bottle. Arteta will even clear Keegan's name as the worst bottler. 4 in a row. It's unprecedented. So just if you are a Kroenke, save him the embarrassment and just move him on now. Because one, his name will only be partially attached to the 4-time bottle, or a new manager can actually give us a lift. A new manager bounce is needed because the old manager style is stale. Stale. It's that molded bread. You don't scrape that shit off and eat it. It's unhealthy. More Dappins going through. Love, man. Who wants to fight after the game, Waffle Don? Come on, brother. Where was all that fight? on the pitch. Trossard getting a bumper contract to what? Waste time. Raya is shambles. Same thing happened at Sunderland. Raya been moving mad in the past few games. He was moving mad last year, but the Golden Glove covered it up. I can't get that picture up my head against the Man United away last year. The 1-1 when the free kick for Bruno, when man is standing on his own goalpost and give Bruno 80% of the goal to aim at. Criminal. Now, it seems as though Arteta, he's doing his very best to ruin the damn players before he goes. That's what it seems like to me. He talked about it. Physically ruined Benjamin White. Physically ruined Bukayo Saka. Forget about the contract. We already discussed what the contract, it could be compensation for running his damn hamstrings off the bone. Physically, he is ruined. Now, we have 2 games. This is 2 games on the bounce that we see Timber doesn't look like Timber. So for 25 games, he looks like the best right back in the league. For the past 2 games, we're like, could he be tired? We've played 42 games already this season in all comps as a club. And Timber, I think Timber has missed a game or 2, but Zubimendi has played every Premier League game. He's played all 27. Could he be tired? Now, Timber, there's no rest for you, bro, because Benjamin White's he's been fucked. He's been ruined physically. Those are the ones that are dead physically, and are Declan. Whew. He's missed 1 game. Zubimendi hasn't missed any. Declan has missed 1. Taxing. Declan and Zubimendi have played all Premier League games except for 1, all Champions League games except for 2. High-intensity games. He's ruining the squad before he goes. And I've always said, it's important that we sack him while the team is still good. That way the new manager doesn't have to come in and do a complete rebuild. You know what I mean? Big up to Jordy Judd. Spineless loser, says Mateo. Complete trash. The fact that he hasn't been sacked proved that how shit the club is no different than Tottenham, who actually shows more ambition and logic. The spicy Spurs, they call us. It's a calamity that's going to get worse. Whatever he does to beat Spurs, not draw or win. If he loses, just leave. Now, I touched on this yesterday. Essentially, man has taken the North London derby, which was supposed to be normally a routine 3 points for us, and he has taken that game and he has put it in a pressure cooker. Now, I should be sitting here saying that, routine performance, same old, death, taxes, and we beat Tottenham. But I can't do that anymore when I have labeled the remaining 12 games of banana skins. Well, now 11 banana skins. I have to stick by that because Bulls away proved to be a damn banana skin. Tottenham away, banana skin. Why? Arteta tax. Everybody else go there and collect points. Oh, not us. Oh. Bro, we're going to see the injuries continue because Arteta can't manage his men. It appears every year when the defense crumbles, it's on all fronts. I tell you what, I know someone who isn't knackered who could have started in the 10 yesterday, Eze. He's barely played. And I don't want to hear shit about, he played 90 minutes versus Wigan. Bro, those were light minutes. That's a light 90. Not all 90 minutes are created equal. We know this, right? The fullbacks 90 minutes aren't equal to the striker. You know what I mean? And big up to Miss Melina. Because Miss Melina came in here yesterday and she said every time that Gyökeres goes off, we concede. And I'm like, what? Why is that? And then you think about it, and then you realize that he has turned our damn striker into a defender. Add that to one of the reasons why he is not scoring, because you have man like Odegaard who's not getting him the ball. You got Eze who isn't playing. You got Saka who shoots instead of passes. You got Martinelli who can't be his man more often than not. And then you got Trossard who is hit or miss. And on top of all that, he has turned the damn striker into a defender. So he's out there running around playing defense. He comes off, we concede. Yeah, Jesus comes on, looks better at doing nothing. 23, 22, 23 all over. Well, at least 22, 23, the football was good. 23, 24, we took it down to the last day. We didn't crumble in February. And in 23, 24, we didn't have all these opportunities to go double digits clear of City. We was nowhere close. There were points during the 23, 24 season when Liverpool were top and we were chasing. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City all spent time at the top of the table in 23, 24. Was a 3-horse race. Liverpool fell away at the end. But last year, we spent 0 days at the top of the table while Man City had a down year. This is mad. We're not winning the next 2 games. Forget it. Odegaard will be back. So nothing's happening. And those 2 games guaranteed injuries in those games. Tottenham, Chelsea, Brighton. Now, moving on, and appreciate the segue here. Because here's the thing, yeah? The talking point of why the attack wasn't clicking was that we constantly face low blocks while we can't get ahead. Yeah, you've heard that. Well, I'm here to tell people that Wolves did not play a low block yesterday. Even when they were 2-0 down, they weren't playing the low block. And after they scored, they were trying to win this. So what's the excuse for the low block? Wolves were up the pitch. So there was space in behind and there was plenty of space on the pitch. Why didn't we exploit that space? Because we can't play. Attacking wise, we're shit. He can't coach an attack. Now, if we just go back, if we just revert back to October champions and all this shit that we were talking about, where man would come on stream with Premier League trophies and holding it up and say, you so negative, why aren't you enjoying the journey and all this shit, right? And I always ask the question, do you trust Arteta with a 6-point lead with X amount of points left? Right? It was 6 with 84, it was 6 with 70-something, 6, 60-something, all the way down. I'm keeping account. All this is consistent energy I've kept. To the point where I grossed the chat out early when I said, would you trust a fart if you've had diarrhea all day? Remember them ones? This is not new stuff. I'm not making it up. I'm just reminding the people where my stands are. And everyone said, just enjoy the ride. But shit, the reality is, would you trust Arteta with a 6-point lead? The answer is no, because now the lead is gone. It's there, but it's not. I even had put the caveat in there. I may trust it had we played Man City twice, but we having to go to them, a 6-point lead with 64 points, 48 points to play for, not safe. Now, assuming Man City actually win their game, do we trust a 2-point lead with 33 points to play for? Are you mad? It's over. There was no low block. In the latter stages of the game, Wolves were better than us. Gee, I'm going to take a sip of my water and say that one more time. I'm going to take it. Wolves were better than the title-winning Arsenal. Yeah, this damn soccer announcement contract is all over Sky Sports. Do they not have any shame? I guess the club thought we would have won the game, so they were like, it's a low-hanging fruit. It's Wolves away. We can release this. Because the production that went into this was amazing. They got Eze and all the Arsenal players standing on a mic talking. They got fans. When I feel down in my life, oh, Jesus Christ. Because his name is Bayako in Yoruba, it means adds to joy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. So when does he do the master stroke and put Gabby up top and Yak in defense? At least Gabby knows how to strike a ball and we'll take a shot. You know what I mean? But at this point, he's out of ideas. Could we have used Ethan yesterday, people? Apart from do you trust him with the 6-point lead with X amount of points to play for? Another point that you all have heard me always hammer home is, why are we making our squad weaker going into the title running by letting Ethan go? Y'all remember that. I'm not making this up. We're here every day. talking points are generally the same with a little bit of elaboration at the end. But we made our squad weaker by letting Ethan go. Could we have? Oh, shit, I think so. I saw a winger in the number 10 and the 10 on the bench. How are you still blaming players 6 years in? He's been equipped with every profile. He ain't good enough. That's it. If we beat Spurs, the quad is on again. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm watching Views do Lee Judge's interviews, and he's irate because he's a chameleon. The wind blows, he changes. You don't like Lee Judge's takes? Wait 15 minutes, it'll change. We beat Tottenham on Sunday. Arteta is the greatest manager again. 4 Gyökeres with defenders literally on back in games. Yeah, on his back. Yeah, always on the ground. Like, bro is out there playing quarterback or something, getting tackled. But the top winners will criticize him all along for not scoring. It's obvious to all of us. It's mad. When you're climbing up a ladder year, something splattered. Is that the Dave Chappelle? Was that the Dave Chappelle skit? I think that's the Dave Chappelle skit. Could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been into the spaces with that stuff. But yeah, diarrhea, bro. Okay, that's what Arteta's been for the past 6 years. He's been shitting up the place. And this latest title charge was a fart. And I don't trust it. And neither should you. Don't let the dopamine. You know, the dopamine is a powerful thing. You know Realist Gunner, and he's going off on the spaces right now. But this is what dopamine did to Realist Gunner after the Leeds game.
No, wait. He came from Sweden, the girls are very nice. He dunked his girlfriend to play a red and white. He's scoring goals with the cannon on his chest.
Hey, listen, the dopamine, once they get their hooks in you, bruv, you know, that's why top gooners will not be allowed on this platform. Unsubscribe, cancel me if you ever see a top gooner here. Now, you might see me on platform with them on other channels, but you will not see them here. This is not no top gooner zone. It's not an echo chamber, but I can't be asked to have any kind of dialogue with manager-loving fans. Nope. Wolves play better attacking football versus Arsenal on both occasions. Unacceptable. Imagine that. That's a sackable offense, my bro. It is. Come on, man. I think we're the worst at attacking in the league. Now, before the Sunderland and the Wolves game, our attack ranked 17th from open play goals. Now, I don't know if those two games had changed our fortune in that, but I'm sure it didn't take us in the top half. I'm sure we didn't leap 7 spots up. So we're still in the bottom half, statistically, for creating big chances or creating goals. Title-winning form? I would say not. I wouldn't put anything past Arteta. You know, we got a defensive striker and an inverted goalkeeper. What you expect? We're not turning over Man City at the Etihad, says Godfrey. With this style of play, they would have battered us yesterday. Oh. I don't have no confidence, bruv. Title contending, yeah. Pretenders. It's not ideas. He's not a good coach. Defensive coaching and pressing is the easiest thing to coach. That's all he has. Offensively, pass wide and cross. That's the Everton football from the 90s. So, Joyce, I've asked people, even last week on the Bruce Banana, I asked the panel, are we sure that he learned anything from Pep? Like, who taught him this shit? Pep is known as one of the best offensive minds in football. He sits at the table of the GOAT managers, right? And this guy was under his tutelage and was supposed to be the second coming of Pep. What did Pep teach him? When has Arteta showed us anything that's remotely resembles to what Pep does at Man City? Because he's been blessed with talent at the club now. He's been blessed with it. to where he has a 65 million option as his fourth choice 10. It's an embarrassment of riches, and can't coach up an attack to score a goal against Forest or to beat Brentford. Wolves. It's Wolves with no disrespect, but they're 20th for a reason. They've already accepted their fate. Now, are there going to be consequences for Mikel's fuckery? And if you are Andrea Berta, another thing that you always hear BBK Sports say, there is a sporting director or a director of football is not. They have a line that they won't cross. They won't coach the team or they won't pick the lineup. Berta can't pick the lineup for Mikel. He can only get the players, right? So he's not going to cross that line. It's like professionalism, yeah? But if I'm Berta, I'm not picking the lineup for you, Mikel, but we're having a conversation this morning. And I'm asking you, hey, you see that guy that wears number 10 that I brought to the club that plays in this position? Why are you playing a fucking winger who's half fit in his position when you could actually play the guy that I got you? Like, what's going on here? Are you being a petulant little child? You being petty? Who you trying to prove a point? You didn't want him. We know this. But what's going on? Or are you cutting off your own nose to spite the club? Like, don't forget, motherfucker, we pay you. Yesterday, the entire fan base went in uproar about Bukayo Saka's contract, 15 million. Well, Mikel makes more. And as poor as Saka has been this year, he is better at his job than Mikel has been at his. So Saka has been poor. Mikel has been worse. But Mikel makes 15.6 million. So if we're upset at Bukayo Saka's contract extension, brother, we need to be signing a petition. Because he's making more money and he's underperforming. Top Guna, extraordinaire, Tony. Has he come back down to reality? I mean, BBK Sports. I mean, we're walking this league. I mean, Tony, what we talking about? Have you accepted our fate yet? The raw emotion, I saw it yesterday, my bro, in your watch along. I'm in the pub, but I got you right here and I'm watching you. Stir the pot. It's loading. See you Saturday, Tony. We got to talk. Mikel ain't got a clue. He has a plan, and it's all a process that we haven't seen before. He has something. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. That's when Positive Dan got his hooks into him, and they even turned. Realist Gunner. But the dopamine hits, bro. It's mad. We're still in control, I have to believe. I sense a little bit of sarcasm there. Just a little bit. 200 years. Math ain't mathing. Maybe that's just Arteta math, you know? Arteta math is come second enough times and it will add up to first. Yep, Arteta math. Because he's damn sure doing his best. I want to finish second impression. We got 47 locked in, man. Big up to everybody. Thank you for being here, even if it's for the tears. He hates the side of Gyökeres, and I said this to him. I said that took a lot from you, Realist Gunnar, to do what you did because you have been Gyökeres' biggest critic. But 7 goals in 2 games, dopamine hits, takes off. Feet on the ground, feet on the ground. We got Spurs, Chelsea, and we're talking about going to the Etihad. Yeah. And that's who's going to beat us to the league title. Even if we win all of our games up until that game's the decider. City got to play Spurs. City got to play Chelsea as well. And they have to go to Stamford Bridge. Arteta should just leave now. This is a disgrace in this pain. That's from Tony Claude, you know. How we go from we're going to walk the league to he needs to leave now? You know what I mean? Is Mandem still over there complaining? I'm not about to listen to you say the same shit that we told you would happen, bro. I don't like to hear you talk that much. You know, I don't even listen to my wife ramble, bruv. When my wife starts to ramble, I turn and smile and just nod my head twice, and then 2 minutes later she asked me a question. I don't know, whatever you want. So why would I want to hear random man ramble on about shit that we have already told him? It's damn near condescending. Imagine we tell you something with conviction, with facts, data, statistics to back it all up, and you call us everything but our name. You call us bottom gooners, negative, all this type of fuckery. Only to say the same shit 3 months later, and you think I want to hear it? You think I want to? No, I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want apologies or none of that shit. Just don't talk to me. Keep the same energy. You didn't want to hear it back in October. You didn't want to hear it back in November. So what the fuck you think I want to hear it in February? Who are they talking to? Now, you got something to say about Arteta after you wanted to keep him. Go to the mirror and talk to yourself. Ain't got time for it. City will buy Thiago next season. Think he fancies himself to play a little more than to play back up to Holland. He was a code man. He just did defensive sharp drills. He learned the infrastructure and drills. That's it. Actual offense. So this is the thing. So they lied then. Because you remember stories of how they talked about how he developed Raheem Sterling and Leroy Sané. Matter of fact, they put their development squarely down to him. He worked closely with the wingers and he's improved them. Well, we had Sterling last year, and how did he look? Matter of fact, you can add Sterling to the list of attackers with the Williams, with Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Eze, all the list of attackers that have just floundered under him. We can't ignore this anymore, fellas. City pounded Wolves 4-0 away. Yeah. United was up 4-0 at halftime or some shit. Well, how was the United score away at the Molineux? I know you drew 1-1 with them at Old Trafford, but at the Molineux, United made light work of these, man. Like it was embarrassing, bro. They were horrible. Wolves. The typical Arsenal PR releasing Saka signing picks after a poor result. It's all there, bro. It's all they're running. And the fact that the North London derby is coming up gives them a little bit of a getaway. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. It's mad. It wasn't Saka merch. Yeah, but there are people in the armory right now buying it, brother. 56 locked in. Big up, people. Appreciate y'all being here with me. Even just for the tears, you know. The Cronkies have a lot to think about. If Mikel Clouseau doesn't win anything, how are they going to sell him to the fan base again? I think he knows that the jig is up. If he doesn't win anything, then it's a sore shot. You will see a release of mutual consent parting. Now he's fired. Mutual consent, or they've agreed to. You know, the same thing with Maresca. They're mutual consent. No. Now, my fear is when the Carabao or just the FA Cup and they decide to keep him, then we have to go through this pain again next year. Because the FA Cup and the Carabao is all fine and dandy, and we'll love it. We'll celebrate on a day out at Wembley. But we want a parade. That means Premier League, Champions League. And that's gone. Gone. Done. Paz still believes we're winning this league, BBK. And in full disclosure, I let the man them know I was invited to that panel and I declined it. I just, you know, there are certain platforms that I would cancel my own stream, my normal streaming time, which is now, to go on. Today was not one of them. Not when I've been telling, man, long time that this is what it was going to be. That chat room over there, that comment section, it's the rivals make more sense than the Arsenal fans, and it's an Arsenal channel. The Arsenal fans in that chat over there are the goddamn loony of the loons. Espio says, first I predicted Leeds United 2-2 Chelsea score, then I predicted Wolves 2-1 Arsenal score. Almost correct. And now I predict Tottenham 5, Arsenal 2, City 4, Newcastle. Now, if this happens, he has to walk. If this happens, he have to stay down at the lane. He can't come back to the Emirates. I'm sorry. Big up to Bradley Driscoll. Say 4-1. That's the prediction for what? Arsenal, Tottenham. Saka has signed a new long-term contract. Yeah, the worst kept secret ever. You know, Ian. We won't win the title with Mikel ever. All caps. No disagreement there, my friend. He has proven that he is a nearly man. Everything was aligned this year perfectly for him. Perfectly. And I just lost my complete train of thought when I saw this pop up on the screen. I didn't. Have we hit 2K? Bumbleclot. We've hit 2K. Well, for now. At the end of the stream, it'll probably be 1999 again. But for this moment, in the moment, applause. If I can find, damn, I'm so flustered I can't even find my applause button. Oh, Lord. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that, man. Big up to y'all. And that's thanks to y'all, you know. Every like, every comment feeds the algorithm. Thanks for that, man. Big up to every single one of you. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And just for that, see if I can, you know.
Ruben, what we are going to do them?
I'm stop the music before I get kicked off the damn internet again. Hey, hi, a new subscriber here is an Arsenal fan. You are right. Rights, wildlife. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you for being here. We do this daily. We are glad the algorithm found you. I just clocked that, man. Big up. Oh yeah, you won 4-1. Okay, yeah. But I think most of those goals in the first half, you were fisting the man up. 1-1 at halftime, and then you okay. Was that the game that you missed a whole bunch of chances in the first half? For some reason, I thought you had blitzed them, man. I don't even remember it being okay. They had scored towards the end of the first half. Okay, got it. Yeah, gotcha. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Kwaja, appreciate that, man. Love for that. It's a 12 o'clock kickoff. We are finished. Which one? The North London Derby? No way. In the FA Cup. Oh shit. Because y'all know I'm 8 hours behind. Right? So if it's a 12 o'clock kickoff, that's a 4 a.m. kickoff for me. And I'm gonna get up and watch it. If we lose the Spurs, he should be sacked ASAP. You can't walk that back. You can't lose the title and lose the Spurs in the same damn game. It's just, yeah, bro. Big up to Waffle Down, man. Appreciate you. Big you up, man. TNT Sports early kickoff's not a good thing. Another excuse for Julian to use, right? He can't use the weather, use the kickoff. Mikel always creates a calamity after watching him refuse a fan beg him for an autograph. I've realized he has no boundaries when it comes to embarrassment. Yeah, monster. Big you up, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the help and all the love. The fans want to win the league more than the players. Facts. We're desperate. We're thirsty. So thirsty to the point where you see man like Şengünür, who they all say is negative. When we got to the final, man had tears in his eyes, bro. Because we might actually win something. On the day, we can shithouse a win. Appreciate that, Gunnar. Appreciate that, BS Gunnar, man. Love, man. Couldn't have done this without none of yous. We need to play on the front foot, but we are too scared. Yep. We only take the risk in our own backs, in our own fucking own half, trying to knock the ball around. You know what I mean? Trying to big up the Storm. Love, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, 4 a.m. I'm 8 hours behind you, man. Or damn, guy, bro. What time is that for you over there in South Africa? Yes, Dragons, we reach. We reach. So the fact that we've actually hit 2K, now I have to look at the calendar for the giveaway. So it will be next week, people. Today, like I said, today we got 3 other shows, 3 other streams, and then tomorrow I'm on with the Waffle Don for the weekend warm-up. So maybe since we play Sunday, I might do it Saturday if we're still at 2K, because some people unsubscribe and shit. Nah, we were shit that game, but Wolves looked like they had 11 Stevie Wonders on the pitch. Stevie Wonders on the pitch. 10 Stevie Wonders and Ray Charles in the goal. Shit. It was so bad that I felt utterly dejected after the game. Imagine feeling dejected after a 4-1 win. That's how bad Wolves are. That's what we couldn't beat. You know what I mean? Not only Wolves did not only have Cunha, they sold Strand Larson to Palace. They sold their striker. They've fully admitted that they've accepted the relegation fate. They're not even trying. Who the hell sells their striker in the middle of a relegation fight? No, they know they're going down. So they sell their damn striker to Palace and still score 2 goals on the best defense in the Premier League. Oh shit. Mikel, we'll never let you live this down, mate. Big up Godfrey, man. Appreciate it. You've been here for this day one, my G. Always supporting it. Manners and respect. Now this giveaway we're gonna be lit, because for the giveaway, what I'm gonna do is not gonna be like an Arsenal trivia and none of that, because what I'm gonna do is gonna be 2 truths and a lie about me. So I'm gonna make 3 statements. 2 of them are gonna be true. 1 of them is gonna be a lie. The first person to pick out the lie wins the $100. That's going to be the giveaway. 2 p.m. kickoff. Okay. That's decent time. That's good time. Okay. Good time for you too as well still. Cool. Man, when I lived in North Carolina, them 6 a.m. wake-ups was not great. Where in North Carolina did you live, Gunarigan? Because I lived in Fayetteville for 12 years, bro. That's how I know J. Cole. Because he's from Fayetteville. Do you remember Ray Mercer? Of course. Wolves signed Armstrong for next season. We could beat the team prepared for the championship. It's facts. Oh, you were out by Camp Lejeune side. Okay. See, look how small the world is. Very small world, Yeah, cool, man. Got things out there in Jacksonville, Back in the day when I was single, we used to make trips out to Jacksonville from Fayetteville. We used to get tired of the Fayetteville chicks, and we drive out to Knoxville to, pick up some female Marines in there. You know what I'm saying? The female Marines were like, oh, shit. Former soldier, Jamaican, were you ever a former member of AFTV? AFTV? Nah. You mean the JDF? Nah. Big up to Stockholm Gooner, man. Big you up. These boys of ours are in a men's sport are messing with our mental health. Playing scared like that against Wolves, it's criminal. So the team will always be a reflection of the manager, like that. Yep. When you see Man City play, they look like they reflect Pep, whether they win or lose. 4-1 shootout versus Fulham at the Craven Cottage, it looked like a Pep team. What's Arteta's identity as a coach, as a manager? What is Arteta ball? We know what Wenger ball is. We know what Pep ball is. We know what Fergie ball is. Hell, we even know what Ange ball is. Ange ball is a thing. It is only this guy. 15.6 million. And has no identity. How? Didn't even finish reading the comment. It's criminal. The house is falling, but what can we do? We can raise the standards. Man, we can let these top gooners not muddy the water with their fucking narratives of how great the manager is. All up, bro. As soon as we got to the top of the table, as soon as Liverpool tumbled and we got up there, everything about Arsenal it was where the best this, the best that, the best this, the best that, best squad in Europe, top of the Champions League. What has none of that shit helped us yesterday? Finishing top of the champion. How did that help us yesterday? It didn't. Blunderman going to have a speaker back out to speak so he can't look no one in the eye. Yeah, he's gonna have a bullhorn. Yeah. Yeah, ECU, Eastern Carolina has a vibe, man. It has a vibe. But I would strictly go to Jacksonville just to pick up female Marines. Jesus Christ, I hope my wife isn't watching this. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. Minute number I want to have. If he starts the same team again, we're going to lose. White needs minutes, so there's no guard. No, White is injured, bro. He injured Benjamin White. That's why he can't rest Timber right now. Benjamin White is done physically. Done. Because the manager played him for 3 months while he needed surgery. It's done. Any relief, Timber is going to get it right back as if Mascara goes out there to shore out a game or start a game here and there. But because he has made every game a banana skin and a pressure cooker now, he's gonna play Timber. He's gonna go with what he believes is the strongest team, which includes Timber, Gabriel Saliba, and Capier. Calafiori came on, was on the line. And I see a lot of people blaming Calafiori from that. Bro, a wet ball hits you when it's clearly, and the guy got a clean strike, and he's on the damn goal line. That could go anywhere. The breakdown for that play is, one, we're sitting back inviting pressure on from Wolves, and you had two Arsenal players, Gabriel and Saliba, going for the same ball, not communicating. That's where the breakdown happened. We all deserve checks from Arsenal. Real talk. The pain is real. But they pretend like we're hesitant and we're cautious about declaring the Premier League title over in October, like that comes from nowhere. Big up to Tony. Because Tony lives in the space. He lives in London. So I know he knows how delusional the Arsenal fan base can be. But it's tiring, bro. Tiring. The defense of this manager is too much. Oh, nah. What's the name? Oh, Lord. We're still in the title race. Come on, see? Ladies and gentlemen, SJ, we got him. We got him. You see? Because this is straight out the Top Gooner book. Now, I've shared a panel with SJ on the domestic. And he has good footballing takes. But this is what I'm saying. This right here, this cup is straight out the Top Gooner handbook. Because what it is we were 7 points clear. Shut up. We're 7 points clear. We're 4 points clear. It's still in our hands. We're still in the race. We're still top. And when that goes, it's going to be this. We're still in the race. We can still catch them. This is straight out the book, SJ. I hear it, but I don't hear it. We're still in the race. No, the reality is there shouldn't be a race. We had Man United at home to go 8 to 10 points clear. Don't remember the exact number. And they were at Anfield. We had Forest away to go double digits. We had plenty of opportunities. It shouldn't be a race. It wasn't a race last year. You know why? Because Liverpool took advantage of the opportunities that we gave them when we dropped points. They acted like champions. When the points was there to be won, they went and got them. They didn't drop them. Stick a finger in it, Taryn. She sleep now. I can't do that. I need consent. Even though we're married, I need consent. I can't just do that. You know, it's 8:30 a.m., you know. Big up, man. Listen, people, like I said, I have a couple of shows lined up today. So dap you up, gonna love you and leave you and all that set. William looking like a genius right now. Gave up, keep the money. I ain't buying your rubbish. William could have fleeced us, you know. He ripped up his contract and left. The comment section of BBK Sports from yesterday onwards has officially become an opium free zone. Yeah, man. He came in all caps. Bro has never watched my channel, you know. Came in all caps saying, what do you mean sack him? What do you mean sack him? He just fucked off the league title. Yes, we're supposed to sack him. I don't blame Calafiore. That was because Raya doesn't, 100%. And even if you don't communicate, David Raya, you can jump with your hands. You're 6'2". You're not the tallest goalkeeper. But Gabriel is 6'4". You can use your hand. That's an extra 2 goddamn feet. And you'll leap. You should catch that ball. And I have no mercy for goalkeepers who are allowed to use their hands and let some outfield player out-jump them or be on par with them. It's unforgivable. Cala ain't at fault. Look at Raya, Gabriel especially. And Trossard should be ashamed of his goddamn self. But did Trossard take it upon himself to do that? Even if he did that knowing that the manager would be okay with it. Let's waste time. Can't lie, sacking Mikel would excite me more than winning the league. I already waited 22 years. What's another? But this kind of artist won't go. So the thing is, Joins, here's what I wrestle with and I struggle with, right? I'm not going to lie. I get satisfaction out of watching Mikel get exposed. Now, people will hear that and take from it and say, no, you're happy that we're losing. No, I'm not. If you watch yesterday's stream, I was fuming, and that's me coming down a level. The drive home calmed me down. Thank God I watched it at the pub, and I had a 20-minute drive home, yeah? Rubber didn't even play music. I'm listening to the damn rubber on the damn road. I actually enjoy the world seeing him get exposed for the fraud that he is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't feel that way, but I'm not glad to see us lose. I do not want to lose to Tottenham. No, I do not want to lose to Tottenham so he can get sacked. No, because I think the title is done any damn way. So even if we beat Tottenham, I don't think we beat City. At this point, do we beat Chelsea, Tottenham, or even Brighton? Now, it would be the most Arsenal shit to do to beat Chelsea, to beat Tottenham, and then drop points versus Brighton. You know what I mean? 47 likes. Can we tip the scale? Can we get to 50 people? What we saying? Could have been 12 to 15 points clear, knowing full well we are definitely dropping points later on the season. 100%. We had the opportunities. They were there to go 12 to 15 points clear. We can't deny that. People are raving about Saka in the 10, where they are now. 45 minutes, you know. 45 minutes was a big enough sample size for them to say, I want to see this. Hey, go on, Dow. Big up, man. Big up to Guna SC. Love, bro. All Arsenal fans said it's just Wolves. Arsenal are easily collecting 3 points from Wolves. Not what Arsenal fans deserve to win nothing this season. But I predicted 4-0. I'm not going to hide away from that. 4-0. Every platform I went, 4-0. And we scored in the 4th minute. I'm like, okay, 4-0 is on. Now, I did correctly predict 4 goals. Didn't thought that we're going to split, though. Said it before, said it again. Second, this manager will feel like winning the quad. I'm happy for the sacrifice this season if it means getting rid of his Ross Club manager and his loser cult. Now, I hope, big up to Footy Bands, manners and respect. I hope sincerely that Arsenal fans near and far, especially Arsenal fans in particular, top gooners in general, will have the same level of patience with the new manager who comes in that they did for Arteta. Because the new manager that comes in, unless it's a well-renowned name, won't be on 15.6. And I'm pretty sure they won't be backed the way Arteta was backed to the hills and back. Make sure they keep the same energy for that guy or girl. Getting rid of Arteta will get rid of the stink and his cult reset needed. I think the bounce that we would get from sacking him right now would actually carry us to the title. Question, what experienced players have come to Arsenal that's not at the end of their career? Eze. But that's Berta. That's all down to Berta, yeah? Eze, Gyökeres are experienced players. So, them two. But I get your point. All cried out. You know what? I was thinking, I'm always ready for the top gooners, and I was expecting them to be here this morning with the excuses. But you know, we've heard it all before. Heard it all before. I don't need you to explain shit. Baby this, baby that. Boy, your lies ain't working now. Nope. We don't want to hear it. We've heard enough excuses. Fuck all that. Hey, 50 now. Manners and respect to footy bands. Manners and respect, my brother. Just look at his interview. He doesn't believe, and it's washing off on the players. You see it, Tyrell. You see it. I see it. I'm telling you, I know what a scared man looks like. I'll tell the story, right? Another soldier story. Ready? Soldier story time. 2006, deep behind enemy lines, right? We packed for a 3-day mission. So we have food, water, ammunition, and fuel for a 3-day mission. It's day 7, and we're still out there. We packed for 3 days. We're out there for 7 days. And you start to look around. Young men, old, from age ranging from 19, 20 to mid to late 30s. And when you look at it, you can tell who is scared. See that look that he has in this press conference? I know what a scared man looks like. And I say that from a place of personal history. He's scared. He's terrified. Your eyes will never lie. You ever shook someone's hand and you look them dead in their eyes and their eyes don't match the handshake? That's what you will get from Mikel Arteta. The handshake might be firm because you can fake that, but these will never lie. Never, ever. Big up the touchline, man. Love, my bro. Hope you're good. Smash the like for the tears of the Arsenal fans. Big up to touch. Love, my brother. Hey, I sent a message to you through Specs, that damn Jordy, and he was here earlier. So make sure that, Specs, make sure you relay the message that I relayed to Touchline. A big up to Touchline, man. Real one. United extraordinaire. You know, not the ambassador like Wahaha, but he is the top content creator, man. Big him up. All right, big up, man. He did it? Okay, cool. Question, what experience? Okay, I read that one out. There was another question. There you go, from Tony. What manager would you like, and what manager do you think the club would go for? They're going to go for another project guy, but a proven winner, someone who has won major honors, someone who commands respect. Anyone from Simeone to Ancelotti to Allegri, any one of these men who have actually won major honors, not another project manager. But they're going to go for another person they can control. Someone they can control that they don't have to pay 15.6 million. I guarantee you. Touchline is 20. I think Touch is 20. Touch is a young guy. Touch don't even need the 15.6. Give him the 0.6 and he can do a better job than Mikel. The first time I met Touchline, I told him. He asked me when I said, when will you be comfortable Arsenal is in the title race? I said, when it's match week 36 and we're 7 points clear. In other words, when the league is already won. You know what I mean? Pissed off, mad, vexed, cross, angry, miserable. Man like Ross.
Maybach music.
This man don't trouble no one.
Who got the keys to my bimmer? Roll me, and the big fat sister now yo me. Give me the girl, let me do wickedest love.
Love on the bed, love on the bed.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Big up to E-Ross every single time. Swear, man, E-Ross, man, his personality is so magnetic, he can't even carry credit cards. You know, when your credit cards get demagnetized or your hotel key, remember back in the day, they tell you to keep it away from your phone? That's E-Ross, man. Big him up every time. But that's what I take, Tony, a proven manager. No more of this project stuff. I think this squad is good enough to win something. So the nearly man gets us to this, but we have to get rid of him now before he ruins the rest of our players. We can't let him ruin any more of the players, bro. We can't have this man have Eze believing he's not good enough to start over Marino, Odegaard, or Havertz. We can't have Eze believing that, hey, I'm going to move a half-fit right winger in my position. I have to sit on the bench. We can't have Skelly believing that he can't get a game out when all the left-footed left backs are injured. And he decided to put Timber at left back, Benjamin White at right back, just not to play me. He's ruining the players physically and mentally. And we have to get away from that. Big up to goddamn Mercerine. I'm terrible with names, but big you up. I'm glad the algorithm found you. I'm glad everyone is catching on that Mikhail is a bum. Been saying this since 2014. Been getting crazy abuse. Well, you found the right place, my friend. Because you will not get abuse here. I get abuse when I go on other panels, but you don't get abuse here. You are in the right place, in the right space. Glad the algorithm found you. So tell a friend and come back. Yeah, but big you up. Hey, man, and this is validated. Once the boss validates that we've hit 2K, and giveaway loading. Probably on Saturday, we'll do the giveaway show for the 2K. Yeah, no way Bertha allows our project managers to arrive. It's going to be an Italian or Spanish rude boy. Someone that commands respect. Yeah, someone who doesn't see Odegaard as a captain. Pretty much any, you know what I mean? Someone who doesn't see Skelly as a left back. Someone who doesn't see that score one goal and sit back. No. Go win the damn game. Arsenal to save Spurs from relegation. If he dares. The bottle is out touchline. But who's surprised? Are you? Because we're not. We are not. Big up to Hammers, man. Big up to Tony. You know, I'm still mad, but that's what I'm, when Eros comes through, the party starts when Eros comes through. I'm not gonna lie. Big up, man. Murder. Yes, sir. Big up. I'm looking at coaches' tactics. I just need a coach that respect the striker. Sort out our attack. We go clear. Most of these coaches out here do the same generic shit. Lower league coach, all the up. Someone will make us attack. Let's try it. This bunch look like they don't know. Well, there was a breakaway play where we were under pressure where Trossard got the ball, take 2 or 3 touches and just kicked it in a space where a Wolves player just walked onto the ball. When he had 2 or 3 passes to his right and 2 or 3 passes to his damn left. Rob said, optimism became pessimism, which became pussimism. And all that is tied into Top Goonerism. Because the optimism was definitely over there. We'll walk the league. Tony, we're walking this league. BBK Sports, we're walking this league, yeah? Are we? Me about Jenna. Big up, man. Yes, this is what Steele said. Welcome. You will not. I promise you. You're going to be like, damn, I didn't even know this community existed. We're glad to have you. I already told you guys, Arteta is a damager, not a manager. Bar. I might use this tonight on the cold corner. Just have to look at what this piece of shit is doing to Eze. Arguably the best head in the league. I want him out of our club. So at the beginning of the season, I'm asking, man, what team doesn't he start for at the beginning of the season? And everybody was quiet because they know the quality that he has. And you want to tell me that Havertz, who you played Havertz in midfield and cost us a league title 2 years ago. I don't know why people were pretending like the Havertz in midfield thing was an epiphany. It's not. It's a failed experiment. It was Carriat. You know how many of the Champions League games Carriat won? They were winless. Havertz in the midfield against Villa in the 23-24 running is what cost us the league title. We won every other game. And he did that while we had a fully fit Thomas Partey on the bench. So you want to tell me that he is not here? Odegaard is injured. Mikel Merino is injured. I don't know what's worse. Him shuffling the entire left back his back line not to play Skelly when all the left-footed players were hurt, or this. I think this is actually worse. Based on the performance that Eze had against Wigan. That's a light 90 minutes. He's not tired. I'll tell you who's tired. Zubimendi. He's played every fucking game. Every Premier League game he's played. All 27 of them. You were at Wolves and you need 2 DMs in front of the best defense in the league. Like, what are we doing? Make sure you tune in for the Bruce Banana at 8:30. It's all gonna get worse from here. Big up to the bro, Shane Gooner. Players are physically destroyed and emotionally shot and mentally damaged. And it's all on the manager, all in all caps. We can't get away from this. And we can't ignore it anymore. The writing is on the wall. The jig is up. Damager, not a manager. I love that, G Wills. Out in the streets, they call him Blunder. Welcome to the Emirates. The place where we get no trophy. Hey, this is bad, the assembled. That is a mad comment from the assembled, bro. I love that. Big up, man. You get a round of applause. That is dope. I love it. Big up, man. Don't do that to Tony. You see, listen, it's one of Tony's bridges when he's going on his rant. Yeah, I mean, then he thinks of some more Top Gunnerism, and then he goes off, and then 5 minutes later, he comes back and tied into. I mean, we're walking this league. We got the weapons of mass destruction, the set pieces. We got Gyökeres, we got Eze, we got all these players. I mean, BBK Sports. What are you telling me? And then let me tell you. And then he goes off again. I really don't like clipping people up. I really don't, man. I really don't. But after you get away with a stinky 2-1 win at Newcastle, and then I come on your platform and this is how you leave.
Man, we got everyone. Where's all the Arteta chat now? I need to hear. Oh, bro, that's
You're gonna hear some Arteta chat. The thing is, we don't want any Arteta chat from you. We don't. What makes you think I want to hear what you have to say now when you told us to be shut up and stop being negative then? Why? Like, do you think your footballing takes are that fucking high that it's worth more than, brother, I've been watching football longer than you've been alive. You could learn a thing or two if you listen to the OGs. You know this, if I'm on a panel with DJ, Kenny, Jez, I know exactly what's going on. Got all the info, but I'm sitting there quiet because I'm going to learn something when them men speak. Always and forever. I've never been on the stream with Kenny, Ken, Jez, Shane, DJ that I haven't learned something. That's not cap. That's 100. But man thinks they're going to go online today and rant about how Mikel has fucked it. Okay, who are you telling? Who is your audience? It can't be the rivals in the chat. They've told you. And it can't be the negative Arsenal fans. We told you. So are you just trying to make yourself feel better? Are you trying to make yourself sound smart? I have no idea what Canton is on this morning. I have no idea what Arteta says in his presser because I don't listen to him. I can't. I will not disrespect my ears like that. I'm sorry. Boom, guy. Oh, my days. More love going around. Big up to Tony all the time, man. Big up. Boom, cat. You know what I mean? Where's all the Arteta chat now? When did we play Newcastle? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I'm sure it was before the turn of the year when we played Newcastle. And that was the energy. Man is leading. I know y'all remember the episode when Eze scored the hat-trick, North London derby. I couldn't even get my damn statement out before they wanted me to glaze Arteta. But like, no, I'm going to talk about the guy who scored the damn hat-trick. That's what I'm on. Man, where's the back-to-back? Or the head-to-head? Fuck me, man. Whatever. Can't find it. Internet moving mad. But what we saying? Big up to Brian, champion of the world, Brian. On a lighter now, Arsenal played Chelsea in the Women's Champions League. Wow. Okay. Now this maybe that'll take the edge off a little bit, because the female gooners are making us proud, and the manager is making us a laughingstock all across Europe. But I think it's rich. I think it's really rich for the 1 more year merchants are all making us stink now. Nah, you wanted this. What are you complaining about? That I'm trying to rationalize their thought process so I can understand them based on what they do, not what they say, right? Because if you are on some, let me give him 1 more year, and then over the course of that year, you're how? He's shown you what he is. Do we think he's just going to have some magical epiphany now, in the now, and decide that, oh, shit? People are asking in match week 28, is the attack going to click? Beat that, people. We have played 42 games this season in all comps, and we're asking if the attack is going to click. Now, the attack looks good in Europe and looks good against the league, the lower opposition in the cups. The EFL Cup, we played some good teams, though. We played some good Premier League teams, but the performances weren't even great either. We went to pens with Palace. Brighton gave us a game at the Emirates. Could have scored early. But how are we in match week 27, going into 28, asking, is the attack going to click? That's an embarrassing moment. That's an embarrassing question to ask. Do you trust Raya not to get loud by the end of the season? No? Do I do not? He's been loud twice already this season, no? Because where he's told to stand, he's part of the build-up. Joins. I can't lie, BBK. I'm going through the coach's tactics right now. Fioroli, Peter Bosch. I like Peter Bosch, you know. I like Peter Bosch. When I was in Germany, I met him. You know, they all duck central play. Don't respect strikers, false nine rubbish, and uninspiring part 1. It seems the coaches at the lower place team play better football. It's, you know what? If you look at the Segundo, if you look at the Spanish league, because a while back, me and Southern Gooner, that guy consumes a lot of football, you know. When he's not streaming, it's probably why he doesn't stream as much. Because when he's not streaming, we're behind StreamYard watching football like this. But it's not live. We're there, we're watching Segundo. And the second division in Spain plays some of the best football you will ever see. You know, the games are end to end, the ball is a full attack. It's mad. So, you know, maybe that's, but you know what? There are some good upcoming young coaches, but I don't think that's what we need right now. You know, maybe we should have got one of them when we went and got Mikhail. But right now, with this squad, it's win now. Right? We were win now. That's why we didn't want Sheshko. We wanted Gyökeres because he is 27 and he doesn't have to develop. He doesn't come and take a backseat to Kai Havertz and all this shit. We're in win now mode. That's what we're on. But, you know, another day, and we got further away from the title instead of closer to it. And with that, got 3 other shows to do today, so I'm going to love you and leave you on the 2-hour mark, yeah? Big up to every single one of you absolute legends in the chat. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves. Until next time, we are gone.
Tell me what's really going on. Same old, just a different day. I here trying to get it each and every way. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. It's your boy. And if you don't know, now you know. You know. Flash, light. I know you type, I know you're Kanye. Quick to back down. You be leaving when it's drama. Quick to back down. Put your gang, talk your shit, grab your back, call your flex, spit your gang, talk your shit, grab